Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel, and we're going to bring you a little Glory Days boxing. And this game is brought to you from Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming, and I'd like to thank Anthony for letting me beta test this wonderful boxing game. A link is provided to a YouTube video for Glory Days Boxing, which is a creation of Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming and should be out for sale this coming year. So check out Bleacher Bums Gaming to find out more about Glory Days Boxing. Thank you very much. This is a bout between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, 12 rounds heavyweights. This bout is for the FOC Heavyweight Championship, Friends of the Channel Heavyweight Championship. I am not an expert at the game. I do enjoy playing it. I probably will make mistakes. That's a disclaimer, but we're going to have fun. I played four bouts, over the weekend, and it was a lot of fun, plus prior bouts. And I'm going to use a real referee this time, or a referee, Steve Smolder, and that adds +1 to fouls. And I will use the judges, as opposed to me just judging the bout. Adelaide Bird, and she has biased, and we'll roll for that when the rounds are over. And also Richard Green, he has biased, meaning we'll roll for that when the rounds are over to see who wins the round. And Harold Letterman, who he just gives it to the highest point winner. So we'll see how the three blind mice go on this. At ringside here, we have the original Grognard. Hope you're feeling better. Check out that wonderful military strategy channel. So let's get started. We roll. Just a quick summary of how the game is played. You roll two six-sided die. I have a red die representing Deontay Wilder and a white die representing Anthony Joshua. Both fighters are undefeated in real life. Deontay Wilder coming off that draw with Tyson Fury in which he dropped him twice. And then you go to the cards, and you will go off of the control factor, outside or inside. The fighter with the most stars has control of the action. If the stars are equal, then it is an exchange. And then you will roll the 10-sided die, 0 through 9. We will read the green die first, and the red die second. And then for things such as cuts or counters or defensive capability and knockdowns and willpower, we will roll a 20-sided white die. I'm not going to roll two dies. I find that cumbersome. So once again, let's enjoy Glory Days Boxing, a creation of Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming, and will be up for sale soon. And I can't wait to get my hands on that. This is a beta, and he's actually changed the game. I don't have the new beta card, so we're going with what I have, the new cards, excuse me. And I can't wait to get the actual game in the mail when I purchase it. So here we go. All right, so once again, Deontay Wilder is the red die. Anthony Joshua is the right die. I'm sure I'll forget that, so someone yell at me in the chat if I do. All right, round one. Oh, there are 9 segments after each, so we're going to be on segment 1, round 1, and we'll go down to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, here we go. There's the bell for round number 1, segment 1, and that is a 4-3. We go to the Wilder card, and a 4 is 1 star outside. A 3 for Anthony Joshua is 2 stars outside, so Joshua takes control of the action. So Joshua will be going from the outside, and that is an 85. An 85 for Joshua on the outside. He misses, and that gives a countering opportunity to Deontay Wilder, 1 through 4, and it is a 1. So Deontay Wilder, with a tremendous 1-2, a jab and a hook, he scores 2 points. Now, I like to do a power check off everything, and I'm going to play that way. That's a house rule. So we'll roll to see Deontay Wilder's power 6 and under, and it's a 12. So Joshua absorbs those punches nicely. We move on to segment 2 of round 1. That's a 6 for Deontay Wilder, the red die, and that's a 2 stars on the outside against a 1 for Anthony Joshua. 2 stars on the outside. Both fighters will exchange blows. Wilder goes first, and that is a 34 from the outside. 34. 4-punch combination, and they are hard ones. 4 punches land. For Deontay Wilder, that's 6 punches landed. And here goes Joshua in retaliation, and that's a 61. He's going to miss those punches. And that ends that segment. So far it's been all Deontay Wilder. We move to segment 3 of round 1. Ken Castro's at ringside. And it's a 2 and a 2. Deontay Wilder, no stars on the outside. 1 star for Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua has an opportunity here. He has not landed a punch yet, and that's an 80. And Anthony Joshua is just swinging and missing, to use a baseball terminology. Wilder with a chance to counter again, 1 through 4, and it's a 10. He misses his countering opportunities. We move to segment 4. So far, Wilder has been the better fighter early in this bout. It is a 2-6, a 2 for Deontay Wilder, no stars on the outside, and a 6, no stars on the outside for Joshua. Again, both big men will exchange. Wilder goes first, and that is an 81. He misses. Here comes Anthony Joshua, and that's a 91. And Joshua falls into a clinch as they try to rough up each other on the inside. Steve Smogel breaks them and warns them for the holding and hitting. No one scores any blows. We move to segment number 5 in round 1. And that is a 6 for Deontay Wilder and a 1 for Anthony Joshua. 2 stars outside for Wilder, 2 stars outside for Joshua. Both fighters again throwing haymakers. Wilder goes first. That is a 14. A 14 from the outside for Deontay Wilder. He lands 2 solid jabs as they're exchanging. So I don't think there's defensive capability on that. So he's up to 8 punches landed. Here comes Joshua trying to come right back. And again, Joshua misses. He just cannot get in a rhythm. Deontay Wilder, that's an 85. Those punches are missed. And we move to segment 6 of round 1. It's been all Deontay Wilder. Anthony Joshua not in a rhythm yet, the big Englishman. And that is a 6 for Wilder and a 4 for Joshua. And again, that's 2 on the outside, 2 stars against 1 star. So it's going to be Deontay Wilder. He throws punches, 95. They tie it up. And no, I'm sorry, there is a foul check. So the foul rating, we have to add 1 because Steve Smoger is strict when it comes to fouling. Deontay Wilder's foul rating is a 3, so it will be a 4. And it's a 9, no foul. And the segment is over. They're warned. Move to segment 7. We roll for control. A 5 for Wilder. It's been all Deontay Wilder so far. A 5 for Wilder and a 3 for Anthony Joshua. 2 stars for Joshua and no stars. So it's 2 stars for Joshua, and that's a 3. And again, that's on the outside. That's where he likes to fight from. So Joshua rolls, and that is a 61. A 61 from the outside. He misses. Wilder has a countering opportunity here, and that's a 5, and a big right hand misses. 1 through 4 would have landed, and we move to segment 8. So Anthony Joshua has not landed a scoring blow, and that is a 2 for Deontay Wilder. No stars outside against a 6. No stars outside. Again, both fighters will exchange. Wilder goes first, 0-0. Actually, Joshua goes first, 0-0 from the outside. He lands 4 consecutive jabs, snapping Wilder's head back over and over again. Let's see if Wilder... Oh, it's an exchange, so there's no defensive capability, I believe, on an exchange. And now Wilder, in retaliation, in 87, swing and a miss, and they fall into a clinch. We go to the last segment, the final 20 seconds of round 1. Wilder winning comfortably, round 1, and that is a 4 for Wilder. 1 star on the outside against a 2 for Joshua. 1 star on the outside. Again, these big men are flailing away. So Joshua goes first. That's a 47. A 47. A 4-punch combination. A big uppercut. And so he lands 4 punches. He's at 8. Joshua trying to rally here. And now we'll roll for Wilder. And that's a 34. A 34 on the outside for Wilder. A 4-punch combination and a big hook. And now we will roll for power check. First, Joshua. 5. And that does land in Anthony Joshua's power check. So now we will roll for Deontay Wilder. 9. That's outside of his power check. We'll roll for the knockdown. Wilder, a lot of action here at the end of this round. Wilder needs to be above a 2, and it's a 6. A 9, excuse me, a 9, and he absorbs the blow well. The blows well. He's not even staggered, and that's the bell. So Joshua will have the advantage coming into round 2. A very exciting round number 1. Joshua scored 8 punches, and Wilder scored 12. I have Wilder unofficially winning that round. So that's 12. All right, so that is a 4-punch differential. We go to judge number 1, Adelaide Bird, and we roll a 20. Is it a 20-sided die? Yes, it looks like a 20-sided die. So 1 through 10, she gives it to the high score. 11 through 17, the low score. And I don't know what happens with the other stuff, so I'll just give it to who I think. So, and it's an 18. Of course, it falls off. So 1 through 10, high score. 11 through 17, low score. It's an 18. So she's going to score it 10-9 Wilder. And she's judge number 1, one of the 3 blind mice. 10-9 Wilder. And now it'll be Richard Green. He too has bias. 1 through 13, high score. 14 through 17, low score. It's an 11. So he'll give it to Deontay Wilder. 10-9. And Harold Letterman scores at 10-9 just off the pure points. So round number 1 goes unanimously to Deontay Wilder. We approach round number 2. Advantage starting off. And that only goes if there's an exchange that Anthony Joshua will go first. All right, here we go for round number 2. As Jason Parker says, let's go Wilder! Phantomatics at ringside along with Jason Parker and Ken Castro, and OG, the original Grognar. Here we go. We roll for control. Again, Wilder's the red die. 5 for Wilder. No stars inside. He does not like to fight on the inside. And a 1 for Anthony Joshua. 2 stars on the outside, so Anthony Joshua has the control. He's got to take advantage of this. He came on late in round number 1, and that's a 78. Again, we're reading the green die first. 78, and that will be, his punches will be missed. A countering opportunity now for Wilder, and that's a 4, and he'll land the counter shots. Again, that's the way he started off round 1, a 4, and that a left and the right cross, the big right cross. Again, I like anytime a punch lands, a power punch. It's a little homebrew rule. I have a few others. I'm only using this one. I'm going to roll for the power check now. So Joshua needs a 6 or under, and it's an 8. So Wilder absorbs those blows. We move to segment 2 of round 2. Roll for control. A 3 for Wilder. And a 6 for Joshua. 3, 1 star on the inside. Again, Wilder, a horrible inside fighter. Against a 6. No stars on the outside, so Wilder's going to wildly flail away on the inside. And that's an 85. An 85. He falls into a clinch, so mauling and brawling. That ends that segment. We move to segment 3. The referee Smoger breaks them. Segment 3. And that's a 1 for Deontay Wilder. 2 stars outside against a 5. A 5 for Anthony Joshua. No stars. So Wilder will be swinging away. And that is a 54 from the outside. A 54. And he misses. Countering opportunity here for Anthony Joshua, and that is a 5, and he lands a 1-2, a big 1-2 for Anthony Joshua. Power check now for Anthony Joshua. 19, a 19. Possible cut on Deontay Wilder. His cut rating is a 4, and it's an 8, so there's no cut. No cut. We move to segment 4 now of round 2. A lot of pawing with their jabs. Not as many exchanges as in that first round. So that's a 2 for Deontay Wilder. No stars on the outside, and a 6 for Anthony Joshua. No stars from the outside. The big men will exchange once again. And Joshua will go first. And that's a 97. A 97, a foul. So let's roll for the foul. Anthony Joshua's foul, 1 through 4, but Smoger adds another, so it's 1 through 5, and it's a 2! So Anthony Joshua has committed a foul. What type of foul? Let's find out. A 5. A headbutt on the inside. Ooh, that's a nasty foul. So a headbutt. And he gets a warning. That's his first warning. And now Deontay Wilder rolls a 2 and a 6. Yes. So Deontay Wilder rolls a 71, stunned by the headbutt. He misses those punches. And that ends segment 4. We move to segment 5 now, round 2. Roll for control. And that is a 2 for Wilder. Again, no stars on the outside. A 5. No stars on the inside. So Wilder will be from the outside. Joshua will be from the inside. Joshua will go first with his punches. And that's an 83. He misses. Here goes Wilder. And that's an 88. Both men, a sloppy fight so far. An 88. They fall into a clinch, mauling and brawling. Smoger breaks, and we move to segment 6 of round 2. A 6 for Deontay Wilder and a 3 for Anthony Joshua. 2 stars outside Wilder and 2 stars outside Joshua. It's been an even matchup when it comes to control. Both fighters will wail away. Joshua will go first, and 47 from the outside. 4-punch combination as he comes in. Nails. An uppercut being the big blow. He's up to 6 punches landed. Oh, we gotta go. It's an exchange, so no defensive check. And then we'll roll for power after. And now here's a 70 for Deontay Wilder from the outside. He misses his punches, so he doesn't land. Joshua having a good comeback round here. Power check. He needs a 5 or under, and it's an 8. So he absorbs the punches well. Deontay Wilder does. We move to segment 7 of round 2. Control check. A 2 for Deontay Wilder. No stars. A 3 for Anthony Joshua. 2 stars from the outside. Again, Anthony Joshua, a very good comeback round here, and that's a 42. A 42 from the outside for Anthony Joshua. 2 punches, a jab, and a big hook. He's up to 8 blows landed. Power check is a 6, just outside of his power range. We move to segment 8. It's been all Anthony Joshua in this round. Final minute of round 2. Deontay Wilder, 5. No stars inside against a 2 for Anthony Joshua. 1 star on the outside. Joshua has control. And that's a 50. A 50 from the outside. 2 punches, an uppercut, but now we have a defensive capability. Can he make one miss here? He needs a 4 or a 5. It's a 6. He does not. The 2 punches land. That's 10 blows landed. Power check for For Anthony Joshua is a 13. No power check there. We move to the final 20 seconds of a big round for Anthony Joshua. 10, 2 so far punches landed. Let's see if Deontay Wilder can hit him with something hard at the end. That's a 3 for Wilder and a 6 for Anthony Joshua. 3 for Wilder, 1 star inside, 6 nothing outside for Anthony Joshua. So Wilder will flail away on the inside. And that's a 54, and he's going to miss those punches. A countering opportunity now for Wilder, Joshua's a 2, and bing, bing, he hits him with a short jab and a hook on the schnozola. Power check, 14, and there's the bell. Anthony Joshua, great comeback round. He wins that 12-2. Oh, I got to do the stamina check. So Deontay Wilder just couldn't get anything going. Gotta do the stamina checks here. Wilder's stamina is an 80. It will be reduced after the 2 rounds by 14 punches. And Anthony Joshua for a 12-round bout, 90 stamina will be reduced by 20, as I forgot to do the stamina check. All right, so that is 12-2. That's a 10-punch differential. 9 through 12. Adelaide Bird pretty much will give it to the... She needs 1 through 18 to give it to Anthony Joshua. Let's move these out of the way. It's an 11, so she gives that round 10-9 Joshua. And then we have our good friend Richard Green. 1 through 20, he gives it to the high score, so only a 0. Actually, it's I don't even think there's a 0 on here. Yeah, he gives it to the high scorer. Academic, 10-9 Joshua. And Harold Letterman gives it 10-9 Joshua as he just goes off the higher scorer. All right, so Joshua's stamina will now go down to, what's that, 20? It's down to 70 as we start round 3. And that's 14. Was that 14? Yeah. And to start round 3, Deontay Wilder goes down to 64. 66, excuse me, I knew that didn't look right. 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. We start round number 3. It's a very close fight. Sloppy. It's fun, but sloppy, and I think that's the way that it would really happen. All right, we roll for control. If it's even Stevens, Joshua goes first in the exchange, and we got snake eyes, double ones. A 1 for Wilder's 2 stars outside, and 2 stars outside for Joshua. Joshua goes first in segment 1, round 3. Oop, wrong die. And Joshua rolls a 41 from the outside. 41 3-punch combination, culminating in a big hook to Deontay Wilder's head. He felt that blow. We'll do a power check in a moment. Now Wilder with the retaliation, 74. He misses. Power check for Joshua. That is a 9. So absorbing the blows well is Deontay Wilder. You don't want to absorb too many of those. You'll eventually get worn down. Segment 2, round 3. A 1 for Deontay Wilder and a 5 for Anthony Joshua. 2 stars outside for Wilder and nothing on the inside for Joshua. So Wilder will throw his punches, and that's a 20. He's finally going to land some punches. A 20 on the outside. 3 jabs and a big cross. Let's see if any of those punches were blocked by Anthony Joshua. That is a 5, and he does not block any of them. Power check now. And a 3! So a possible knockdown as the big right hand lands on Joshua's jaw. Joshua's knockdown rating, 4 and under, so he needs a 5, and it's a 19. He survives the blows. He felt them, but he takes them quite well. We move to segment 3 of round 3. Roll for control, and that's a 2 for Deontay Wilder. No stars outside against a 1. 2 stars outside for Joshua. Joshua wants to rally right back, take play away from Wilder, and that's a 53. A 53 from the outside for Anthony Joshua. He misses. Countering opportunity for Deontay Wilder. 14. He misses. So both fighters flailing away and missing. We go to segment 4 of round 3. Roll for control. A 1 for Wilder. 2 stars on the outside and a 4 for Joshua. 1 on the inside. So Wilder has control from the outside. That's where he likes to be. And that's a 70. He's going to be missing those punches, and he does. Countering opportunity. 1 through 5 for Anthony Joshua, and it's a 10. He misses his countering blows. We move to segment 5 of round 3. And that's a 6 for Wilder and a 4 for Anthony Joshua. 6 is 2 stars outside for Wilder. 4, no, a 1 star inside. So Wilder has an opportunity once again to land. And he's 55. He's missing. He's throwing, but he's missing. Counter opportunity for Joshua. 18. He misses. Both fighters throwing big punches. Both fighters missing. We move to segment 6 of round 3. 12 double sixes. 2 star outside for Wilder. No stars outside for Joshua. Wilder's got to take advantage of this. And that's a 48 for Wilder on the outside. 2 punches. A jab and a winging uppercut that nails Joshua. How will Joshua absorb the blow? Let's see, actually, does he defend any of it? 3, he blocks 1. So that goes back to a 5. Good defense. He blocks one of those blows. But the uppercut did get through. So we go power check. That's a 10. He absorbed it well. We move to segment 7 of round 3. Joshua. And Wilder, sloppy round 3 here. That's a 5 for Wilder and a 4 for Joshua. 5, no stars inside. 4, 1 star inside for Joshua. So again, a little mauling and brawling on the inside. Neither fighter proficient at fighting on the inside. And that is a 3 for Joshua on the inside. A 3. A big 4-punch combination ending with a very short cross. And let's see if they'll add another punch to it, as Wilder 1 through 3 will add another punch. Joshua landed. It's a 12. So no extra punches landed on the 4-punch combo. And now we roll for the power check. At 15, nothing there. Wilder stands up to it. We move to segment 8 of round 3. Very close fight. Sloppy, fun, but close. So that is a 5 for Joshua, Wilder, no stars inside, and a 2 for Joshua, 1 star outside. Joshua dictating the pace. Promoter Eddie Hearn's got to be happy about that right now. And that's a 59 on the outside for Joshua, 59. He misses. Counter opportunity here for Deontay Wilder, and that is a 6. He needed 1 through 4. He misses his counter. We move to the final 35 seconds of round 3. So far, a slight edge to Anthony Joshua. Snake eyes, 1s apiece. 2 stars outside for Wilder, 2 stars outside for Joshua. The men will exchange as we will hear the bell. Joshua goes first. A 40. A 40. 3 punches and a big hook. And let's see if any... Oh, no, it's an exchange, so we don't do a defensive check. So that goes to 10 punches landed. We'll do a power check after the Wilder blows. And that's a 73. He misses his punches. Power check only for Joshua. And that's a 13, and there's the bell. As Wilder felt the punches, but again, he's taking them well. So Joshua landed 10 punches in that round. Wilder only 5. They threw a lot. They're very sloppy so far. So 61 stamina left for Wilder as we approach round 4. Oh, I'm sorry. Incorrect. 56. And 65 for Joshua. Scheduled for 12. And the point differential, 10, 5. So it's 5 through 8. Let's roll for Adelaide Bird, and that's a 19. And she gives it to the low scorer in that one. So she gives it 10-9 Wilder. Now that's controversial. And now Mr. Green rolls. And 5 through 10. 18 through 20 goes to the low scorer. It's an 8. So he gives it to Joshua, the high scorer. 10-9. So the first time we have a little split in the judging. And Harold Letterman just gives it to the higher score, which is Anthony Joshua, 10-9. I'm using this chart. I don't know if it's been updated. I think it has, but I didn't print the other one. All right, we move to round number 4. And Joshua, if it's an exchange, will go first. Round 4, let's go to the chat real quick. As ID Gestures join us, hope all is well. Check out that wonderful channel. Also check out OG, the original Grognard, and Fanomatic. Great channels. Ken Castro, sports writer extraordinaire, and Jason Parker, good friend of the channel, rooting for Deontay Wilder. We move on to round 4 in a very close, fun but sloppy bout. We roll for control. Red die is Wilder. It is a 4-5, a 4 for Deontay Wilder, 1 star on the outside, a 5, nothing on the inside for Anthony Joshua. So can Wilder take advantage of this? And he's finally going to land some punches. That's a 37 from the outside. 37. 3-punch combination culminating in a good hook. Let's see if Joshua blocks any of those. That's a 5. No, he blocks none. So now power check. Again, 6 and under. And we'll go chin check for Joshua. And it's a 14. So Joshua absorbs those blows. You don't want to do that too much. Eventually the dam will break. Segment 2, round 4. And that is a 4 and a 3. A 4 for Wilder. 1 star outside against a 3 for Joshua. 2 stars outside. So Joshua has the control factor here. He rolls as we throw his punches. That's an 80. Those punches will be missed. A countering opportunity for Wilder and a 2. So he's going to counter a jab and a big hook. And again, my homebrew rule, I like to go power check even on counters. And that's a 13. So Joshua gets hit on the chin, smiles. We go to segment 3. So Wilder coming back a bit here. Close fight. Again, sloppy but fun. Roll for control. 3-2. A 3 for Wilder. 1 star inside against a 2. 1 star outside. Wilder will go first from the inside. Wilder from the inside. And that is a 98. A 98 goes to 99. We're not doing an event. We're not going to do a rare event. So we're going to say another foul. And Smolger will go to the foul rate. Actually, let's go first to Anthony Joshua's punches. Joshua 2. He's going to come from the outside. And that's a 28. So a 28 for Anthony Joshua. From the outside. A solid jab and a cross. Will Deontay Wilder block any of that? No, he does not. We roll a 15. So now let's go power check first for Anthony Joshua. And that's a 16. No, Wilder absorbs the blows. Now let's go foul rating. Anthony, for Deontay Wilder, 3, but +1 because of Smolger being tough on fouls. So a 4 and under, and there's a foul check. It is a 9. So nothing there. Just a slight warning. We move to segment 4 of round 4. We roll for control. A 3 and a 3. What will it be? We shall see. Inside, 1 star for Wilder. Outside, 2 stars for Joshua. Joshua will be throwing his punches. Wilder with a defensive capability now. And that's a 34 outside. 34 outside for Anthony Joshua. 4-punch combination. A jab, a hook to the body, and 2 to the head. 6. Let's see if any of those were blocked by Wilder. 10. No, they weren't. Power check for Anthony Joshua. A 2! A 2! We have to go, so it lands in Anthony Joshua's power rating. And now a chin check, a 3 and under, and down will go Deontay Wilder. It's a 10. And a 10 falls outside of his hurt range, so he absorbs the blows and trudges on as Wilder now smiles back at Joshua. Anthony Joshua trying to take control here. We move to segment 5, round 4, and that is a 3 for Wilder. 1 star inside against a 5 for Joshua. No stars inside, so again, not where Wilder wants to be, but he's got to land some punches here, and that's a 46 on the inside, and he's such a horrible fighter on the inside. He misses those punches. Joshua has an opportunity to counter, and he does! That's a 1, and he lands a good 1-2 on the inside. And power check is an 8, and no power check there. It's a 6 and under. So we move to segment 6. Joshua trying to take a little bit more control here. We roll for control, double 4s. 4, 4, 4. 1 star outside for Wilder. 1 star inside for Joshua. Joshua goes first. Actually, Joshua goes first. He countered. He landed. Yeah, we're going to say Joshua goes first. I think it could be the other way around, but what the heck, that's what we're doing. So Joshua, 32. And he was 4 from the inside, 32. 3 punches. He digs 2 to the body and goes up to the head. Will an additional punch land? That's an 8. No additional punch will land, so he lands 3 punches. He's now landed 11. We'll do power check after Deontay Wilder's punches, which will come from the outside. And again, Wilder 95. Possible foul. So let's go power check first. A 10. And now the warning. So no power check, as it was past Joshua's power. Now we roll for the foul. And it's a 2. So that does foul in Wilder's foul rating, because it's a 3 or under, plus 1, so it was 4 and under. So he commits a foul. He's been warned a couple of times. Let's see what the foul will be. And that's a 20. Ooh, a thumb. Oh, wow. He thumbs Joshua in the eye. That is not good. That is a painful foul. So that's a thumb. That will dislocate your retina, my friends. And now a thumb. First time's a warning. Second time's a point. Third time's a DQ. So we move to segment 7. And let's see if that handicaps Anthony Joshua. Segment 7. Roll for control. A 3 for Wilder, and Joshua still blinking his eyes. His eye, excuse me. Actually, both eyes, as he was thumbed in the left one, I believe. So a 3 for Wilder, that's 1 star on the inside. And a 6 for Joshua, nothing on the outside. So Wilder trying to go inside and rough him up a bit. He rolls for punches landed, and that's a 78. He misses. Joshua with a countering opportunity, and Joshua, pissed about being thumbed, lands a thudding 2-punch combination. Again, a big hook. And we roll for power, and that's a 10. Wilder just smiles at him. We go to segment 8 as we come down to the final 45 seconds of round number 4. It has been nasty in that ring, but Joshua is winning it so far, as he has 13, 15. As if we get 15 points ahead, we got to go will check. And that is a 1 for Deontay Wilder. 2 stars on the outside against a 5. No stars on the inside. Wilder has the opportunity to land blows, and that is a 70. He shall miss. He misses his punches. Countering opportunity. And Joshua misses. Final 15 seconds of round number 4. 2-2. No stars outside for Wilder. 1 star outside for Joshua. Joshua going to throw the final blows here at the end of round 4. That is a 69. He misses. Countering opportunity for Wilder. That's a 2. A booming hook. Power check. 19 possible cut on Anthony Joshua. We roll 4 and under, and he'll have a cut. It's a 14. There's the bell. No cut. As he paws at his eye, more for the thumbing. If there's an even exchange to start off round 5, Wilder will go first. And my freaking hand. Hey, he scored 7. Yeah, my hand moved a little. He did not score 12 blows in that round. It had to be 7. Yeah, it had to be 7. Okay. On the counter. Okay. Alrighty, so Wilder scores 7, and I might go back and see I made a mistake, but I don't think he scored 12, as my hand moved that. Wilder scores 7. Joshua, in my eyes, won the round, and he got thumbed on top of it. He scored 13. So let's go through the stamina now. 58 for Joshua. And 43 for Deontay Wilder. And now it is a 13 to 7, 6-point differential. So 1 through 13, Bird gives it to the high scorer, Adelaide Bird. And that's a 14. She gives it to the low scorer. Oh boy, she gives it to Deontay Wilder. So that's 10-9. And now Green, 1 through 17 high scorer. 3, he gives it to 10-9 to Joshua. And Harold Letterman just goes to the high scorer, 10-9 Joshua. We move to round number 5. As the man who's created the game is at ringside here. Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming. So check that out. And also we have Clinton Parks. Check out those 2 great channels. Thank you for joining us at ringside for the FOC Heavyweight Championship, Friends of the Channel Heavyweight Championship. After this, we're going to have a wrestling bout. Clinton Parks will be taking on Ken Patera. So tune in for that. We might also have an ID gesture matchup for the U.S. Heavyweight title and a possible Heavyweight Championship matchup with the Cubs, the Bears, taking on an unknown opponent. Alrighty, we move to round number 5. Again, I could get some rules wrong, and I have one homebrew rule that I am playing with, as I like to do. On the counter, I still do a power check. So, I have a couple other homebrew rules when I play offline that I kind of like, but I don't want to. I want to show you the game the way. And again, you can get a better. Anthony plays the game wonderful. It's his game. It's a wonderful game, and I look forward to purchasing it, the full thing. Again, thank you, Anthony, for the beta. All right, so round number 5, we roll for control. Again, Wilder's the red die, Joshua's the white die. A 5 for Wilder, nothing on the inside, and a 6, nothing on the outside for Joshua. So Wilder will flail away on the inside first, and that is a 1. On the inside, 4 pecking jabs. No power check there, as they're just pity-pat punches on the inside. And now Joshua from the outside. That's a 41 from the outside. Can he land some big blows here? 41, 3 punches and a booming hook. So 2 jabs and a hook. And now, and let's see if Deontay Wilder will block any punches. 4 and 5, he blocks 1 punch. It's a 15, he does not. Power check. And that's a 5. A 5. Boom. That's a big punch possibility. Now we roll chin check for Wilder. 3 and under, he goes down. It is a 9, and that's outside of his hurt range too. So he absorbs those punches well. We move to segment 2 of round 5. Control check. A 5 for Wilder, and a 2 for Joshua. Nothing on the inside for Wilder, and 1 on the outside for Joshua. So Joshua has control. Can he land? 71, he misses. those punches. Here comes a countering opportunity for Wilder. 16, he misses. Lots of punches thrown, lots of punches being missed. 4. That's not right. We went. I hate when my hand moves this thing. He threw his punches, he missed. Yeah, he hasn't landed anything. And if I made a mistake, just tell me. All right. So we go to segment 3. 4 and 4. 1 star outside for Wilder. Nothing in. 1 star inside for Joshua. Joshua goes first from the inside, and that's a 69. He will miss those punches. Here goes Wilder, and that's a 76. Dice have not been kind to Wilder. He misses those punches. So both men throwing, both men missing. Segment 4, round 5. Control check 5-1. A 5 for Deontay Wilder. Nothing on the inside. A 1. 2 stars on the outside for Anthony Joshua. Joshua throwing his punches. A 71. He misses. Countering opportunity for Wilder. That's a 5, and he misses his countering blows. We move to segment 5. What's Blazing in Sports is in the chat. How you doing, my friend? Big boxing channel. Great boxing channel. Check it out. Subscribe. Share all those great things. We move to segment number 5. We roll for control. Snake Eyes. 2 stars outside for Wilder. 2 stars outside for Joshua. Joshua goes first. And that is a 32. So Joshua's going to land 32. A jab, a hook, and 2 hooks to the head. 4 punches land. Will Wilder block any? He does not. And now Wilder, in retaliation and the exchange, as they go toe-to-toe, is a 50 from the outside. And he misses. Oh, man, he can't take advantage. Wilder, the dice have not been kind. We go to segment 6. And that is a 2-3, a 2 for Wilder, nothing on the outside, and a 3, 2 stars on the outside for Anthony Joshua. Joshua trying to dictate the pace with his jab. And that's a 74. He misses. Countering opportunity for Deontay Wilder. He misses. Segment 7. Again, a lot of punches being thrown, a lot of punches being missed, as you're just winging them. Control now. 5-3. 5 for Wilder. Nothing on the inside, and a 5-5, excuse me. And a 5, nothing on the inside. So both fighters are going to stand billy goat to billy goat and flail away at each other. Joshua goes first. 19 on the inside. Digging to the head. Now he drives one to the body. 3 punches land. He's at 10. And we'll check for power after. And now, finally, Wilder, can he land something? That's a 51 on the inside. He is a horrible inside fighter. He misses. Power check for Anthony Joshua. That's a 1! So, hard, snapping blows. Can Wilder stand up? 3 and under. He goes down. It's a 16. He smiles. He's fine, he says, as he backs away from Joshua. Final 45 seconds of round number 5. A 6 for Wilder and a 2 for Joshua. 2 outside for Wilder. 1 outside for Joshua. Wilder's got to take advantage of this. And again, 85. He clinches. So 15 more seconds. That ends that segment. It's been all Anthony Joshua. 10-0. And a 2 and a 4. Nothing on the outside for Wilder. 1 star on the inside for Joshua. Joshua looking to put a little more damage as we come to the end of the round, and that's a 67. He misses on the inside. 67. Countering opportunity for Wilder. An 8. He misses, and there's the bell. Another fun, sloppy round, I have to say. And I have to stop moving my hand, knocking these things off. All right, that's 10. Punches landed for Anthony Joshua. Nothing for Wilder. And I could be a mistake, and we'll go back and check that later on, but we're going to say nothing. And even if it was only a couple. All right, so now Joshua stamina stays at 58 as we approach the midway point of this 12-round fight. And 33 stamina left for Deontay Wilder. So that goes 10-0. 10-point differential. Bird, 1 through 18, will give it to the higher score. And it's an 8, so she gives it 10-9 to Joshua. First time I'm using the judges. When I play offline, I usually just do it myself, but I want to give you more aspect of the game. Again, check out Bleacher Bums Gaming. He will give you the better look at the game. It's his game. It's a beautiful game. It's, as I would call, the beautiful boxing game. And now here comes Green, and he just gives it to the high, 1 through 20. He gives it to the high scorer. So that's 10-9 Joshua. And Harold Letterman, 10-9 Joshua. We approach the start of round 6. And hopefully my hand does not knock over stuff again. As What's Blazing in Sports says, come on, Deontay Wilder, land that big right hand. From your lips to the ears of the dice, my friend, as T-Dub and myself are big Wilder fans. We don't dislike Anthony Joshua, we like Deontay Wilder. So, all right, here we go. Start of round number 6. Hope you're enjoying the bout for the FOC Heavyweight Championship. That's Friends of the Channel Heavyweight Championship. We roll for control, and that's a 2 for Wilder. No stars outside against a 3 for Anthony Joshua. 2 stars on the outside, so it's Joshua who has the opportunity to land punches here, and that's an 81. He will not land. An 81 from the outside are misses. He misses those blows. Countering opportunity for Wilder, 7. He misses. Again, Wilder not sharp. Now, in shape, strong, but not sharp in this fight, which is basically the way he fights all the time. Not very sharp, but he can land that boom. All right, segment 2, round 6. That's a 5 for Wilder and a 2 for Joshua. 5, nothing on the inside, and a 2, 1 star on the outside for Anthony Joshua. Can Joshua land some punches here? And we roll a 95, a foul. Goes to 96. Either way, it's a foul, so I'm doing that wrong. But it's a foul, but I got to add the other one, so it's a 5. A 5 and under is a foul for Joshua, and it's a 13. Thank God I didn't want to go through that. And that ends that segment. We go to segment 3. Both fighters just mauling, brawling, taunting one another, but not landing. We roll for control, a 3 for Wilder. And that is 1 star on the inside against a 6 for Joshua, nothing on the outside. So again, Wilder's going to be able to opportunity to land some punches, but not where he wants to be on the inside. He's got to roll low here. And that is a 63. That's not low enough. Those punches are missed. Countering opportunity on the inside for Anthony Joshua. And that's a 2. Joshua counters quite nicely as he digs to the body and up to the head with hooks. And a power check. 20, nothing. No cuts. Oh, a cut opportunity. So Wilder's cut rating 4 and under. And it's a 4. It's a 4. Now we roll to see what the cut or swelling is. A 14. G. Gash on the right eye. Oh boy. The countering blows produce a gash on the right eye. Here in round 6. So it's a gash. Right eye. And let's go to the chart here. And Smolder's taking a look at it. That's a lot of blood. 1 through 4. It's a TKO victory for Anthony Joshua. It's a 15. The fight will go on. And if we go to a second check of that, it's 1 through 10. So he lands those scoring blows. We move to segment 4. I feel I'm playing it better now. A little more to the rules. And again, I know I'm making mistakes, but I think I'm doing it a little better. All right, so a 4-6. A 4 for Deontay Wilder. 1 star on the outside. A 6 for Anthony Joshua. Nothing on the outside. So Wilder tasting his own blood dripping down his face onto his lips, onto his mouthpiece, will throw and throw hard, and he misses. That's a 73. A countering opportunity for Anthony Joshua, 18. He misses. Segment 5, round 6 now. So the blood continues to give Wilder trouble. He's blinking. We roll for control. 6. Can you guys see the dice? Yeah, okay. 6-3. 2 stars outside for Wilder. 2 stars outside for Joshua. Wilder will go first. 40. Finally, you might land something. 2 big hooks. Will any of them be blocked? 19. No, they will not. And now, in the exchange, toe-to-toe, here goes Anthony Joshua. That's a 15. And Joshua, with the 15, lands 4 punches and a thudding cross to culminate the combo. 8. Will any of those punches be blocked by Wilder? No, they will not. Now we roll for power. First, Wilder. 7. Outside his power range. He needs a 6 or under. And now Joshua, he needs a 5 or under. It's a 1! So the blood might be affecting Wilder. And now a chin check, 3 and under. And Wilder goes down. It's a 12. And that's outside his staggered rating also. So he absorbs it well, but the blood is giving him problems. We move to segment 6. Joshua smelling blood, literally. And that's a 1 for Wilder. And a 2 for Joshua. 1. 2 stars outside for Wilder. And a 2 for Anthony Joshua. 1 star outside. So Wilder looking to land that big right hand go home punch. And that's a 33. It's a possibility here on the outside. 33. What will it be? 4 big punches and a big right hand. Goes to 6. Does Joshua block any? No, he does not. Power check. 8. Just outside. 2 outside of the power range. So Joshua absorbing those blows well as Wilder paws at his eye in the cut. That's a horrible gash on the right eye. Smolder looking on. Segment 7, round 6. It's a 6 for Wilder. 2 stars on the outside against a 2. 1 star on the outside for Joshua. Wilder again sensing the urgency. He's throwing and throwing hard. 76, but a swing and a miss for Wilder. Counter opportunity for Joshua. That's how he cut him, and that is a 6. He misses the big left hook. We move to segment 8. We roll for control. 2 for Wilder. Nothing. 4 for Joshua. 1 on the inside. So Joshua gets on the inside trying to rough up Wilder. You can see the blood on Joshua's shoulder from Wilder's cut. And that is a 63. He'll miss those punches on the inside. Countering on the inside now is Wilder, and he misses. And the cut is definitely bothering him. Final 15 seconds of round number 6. A big round for Anthony Joshua. We roll for control. A 4 for Wilder. 1 star outside and a 6 for Joshua. Nothing on the outside. So again, can Wilder land the go-home punch? That's a 55 from the outside. 55. He misses. Countering opportunity is a 2 for Anthony Joshua. A big 1-2, bada boom. We roll for power. It's a 9, and there's the bell. And going back to his corner with a bloody mess of a face is Deontay Wilder. An excellent round for Anthony Joshua, 10-6 as he rallies late, and the cut helped him with that. So Joshua lands 10 punches again, which makes the math for me easy. 23 stamina left for Deontay Wilder, and Wilder landed 6. 52 stamina left as we approach round 7. Okay, so that is a 4-punch differential. So Adlai Bird, who's one of the blind mice, which is really funny the way Anthony did it, because he's pretty much got these dead on. These are horrible referees. Judges. So it's basically 1 through 10 goes to I keep saying Wilder first. 1 through 10 goes to Joshua. 11 through 17 goes to Wilder. And if it's a 20, 18, 19, 20, I'm just going to give it to the high score. A 2! So the 2 goes to the high score, which it should. That's 10-9 that she scores. So Adelaide Bird scores at 10-9. Make sure I'm doing that right. High score. Yep. For Joshua. Green rolls a 14. And he gives it to Wilder. 14 through 17. He gives it to the low scorer. So the blind mice got that wrong. So he gives it 10-9. Wilder, and Harold Letterman has NAs across, so I just give the high score. Oops. 10-9, Joshua. As we have halfway through the fight, we get ready for round 7. Let's go to the chat. Sebastian's joined us in the chat. He says, good evening. Wow, why am I having trouble speaking tonight? Good evening, everyone. The dyslexia. See, it kicks in and I start to read everything way too fast. Good evening, everyone. Glory Days Boxing and baseball look like solid offerings. Oh, absolutely. I can't wait to get the baseball game, too. And I'll be playing, I think, next week a little all-star lineup baseball. That's the mat I'm using. And that's all-star lineup baseball. A different way of looking at the baseball game. And you can check out Craig on Twitter. That's his developing game. And it's out for sale now. As Bleacher Bums Gaming says, rating 1914 now. Sebastian says, Anthony, I've watched your 78 World Series replay and I'm drilling. Can't wait. Oh, I love it. I can't wait either. I'm definitely going to get the. I'm going to see what seasons he has, and then possibly ask him if I can get like well, I'm definitely getting 78. I wonder, Anthony, are you going to put together like a best of teams for the seasons you have created, or is that something you're not going to do? Meaning that you would charge the same price as a season, but you could get like the top 2 or 4 teams of each of a couple of seasons instead. So like a greatest of package or something like that. I'm a big fan of those. But I'm looking forward to the 78th season. That's going to be fun. Of course, I'll lose again to the Yankees, but what the hell. All right, we approach round 7. Thank you for Sebastian joining us. All right. So we go there. And if it's a toe-to-toe exchange, Joshua will go first. Round 7. I'm glad Anthony's in the chat because I don't think I do the will checks right, and they haven't come up yet. So if we do have one, I will ask Anthony if I'm doing it correctly. All right, here we go. Roll for control. A 2 to Wilder, nothing on the outside, and a 5 for Joshua, nothing on the inside. So Joshua will go first from the inside. We roll for the punches, and that is a 58 on the inside. And he misses. Toe-to-toe exchange. Here comes Wilder from the outside. Double zeros. Those are going to land. As he hits him with 4 jabs. Let's see if Joshua blocked any of those. 14. No, he does not. We move to segment 2. So Wilder, the cut seems to be under control for now. Trying to work off his jab to land that big booming right hand. We roll for control. Segment 2, round 7. That is a 4 for Wilder. 1 star outside against a 3 to Joshua. 2 stars outside. So Joshua has the ring generalship there. He throws his punches. And that's a 99. We're not going to do an event. We're not going to do a foul on that. We're just going to say he misses his punches. That's my little homebrew thing for this. And again, it's a cool event chart. I just don't want it to end that way. It's right on there. So again, when you buy a game, you can play it whatever way you want. That's the way I look at it. And I don't want to do the rare event thing right now. So that's a 99. That's a miss, we'll call it. Countering opportunity for Wilder. And he lands the counter as it's a 1. A 2 punches landed on the counter. 6. And now we roll for power. 12. He misses the power check. Go to segment 3. 5, 2. Wilder, nothing on the inside. A 2 for Joshua. 1 on the outside. Joshua will throw his punches and hope to land. Wilder hoping to counter. That's a 48. A 48 from the outside. 3 punches. And a wide uppercut. And that lands. Let's see if any of them are blocked, though. Defense check. 19. Power check. Now for Joshua. And that's a 13. So Wilder survives the power check. We go to segment 4 of round 7. Roll for control. That is a 2 for Wilder. Nothing on the outside. And a 6 for Joshua. Nothing on the outside. Both big boys will stand toe-to-toe in exchange. Wilder goes first. That's a 54 from the outside. He misses. Joshua throws his punches. 71. He misses. Segment 5. Again, they're just winging punches. If they land, they could be damaging, but they're not landing. We roll for control. 2 for Deontay Wilder. Nothing on the outside. 1 for Joshua. 2 on the outside. Joshua throws. 76. He misses. Countering opportunity for Wilder. 12. He misses. Move to segment 6. Round 7. Both fighters seeming to slow down. A 1 for Wilder and a 2 for Joshua. 2 stars outside for Wilder. 1 star outside for Joshua. Wilder takes control. He throws his punches. 53 from the outside. He misses. Just missing. Anthony Joshua had radar there. Here's a countering opportunity. 14. He misses. Segment 7 of round 7. Roll for control. 3 for Wilder, 1 star on the inside, 1 for Joshua, 2 stars outside. Joshua's ring generalship wins out there. He throws his punches. He throws them well. That's a 37 from the outside. A 37 is a good combination. A jab, a hook to the body, and up to the head goes Anthony Joshua. That's 3 punches landed. That goes to 6. Were any of them blocked by Deontay Wilder? 9, no, they weren't. Now we go power check. 7, just outside his power range. So we go to segment 8. Very close. 6-6 right now in punches here. With a minute to go in round 7. We roll for control. It is a 3. 1 inside for Wilder and a 2. 1 outside for Joshua. Joshua rolls first. That's a 20. From the outside, check the card. 3 punches, 2 jabs, and a cross. Let's see if any of them were blocked by Wilder. Defense check, no. We will check power after Wilder goes, and he's going from the inside. And again, not where he wants to be. Oh, the green die just jumped a freaking shark, you bastard. Oh, I lucked out. It didn't roll under there. Oh, thank God. We have a glove delay for a moment. Don't drop it under the thing. Oh, okay, we got that. All right, here we go. Green die. Oh, there's a green die. 57. As they rip the tape off, and they continue the action, as that's a 57. 57 from the inside. That's going to be a missed punch as they exchange. And we move to the final 25 seconds of round number 7. It's up for grabs, a slight edge right now to Anthony Joshua. We roll for control. That is a 1 for Deontay Wilder, which is 2 on the outside. That's the best he can do. That's where he wants to be. And a 2, 1 on the outside for Joshua. So Wilder trying to rally with this last combo here as the round comes to an end. And again, the dice are not happy when it comes to Deontay Wilder. That is a 54. He misses those punches. As 49 through 90 are misses from the outside. Countering opportunity at the bell for Anthony Joshua. And he misses, and there's the bell. Wilder will be in control if it's a toe-to-toe exchange to start off round number 8. So, Anthony Joshua landed 9 punches. Wilder landed 6. as he's throwing everything hard. And I made a mistake. I didn't score those punches there, but I did take it away. Alright, 6. So that's 46 stamina left for Joshua. 9. 14 stamina left for Deontay Wilder. I missed writing down the punches for a round, but I took the stamina off, so that's not a big deal. But for Wilder, but I did take the stamina off properly. All right, and obviously I did the judge check. I just forgot to write it down right. All right, so Joshua, 3.3 punch differential. So for 3 punches, 1 through 4. So Bird, again, we'll roll for Bird first, 1 through 10 high score, and it's a 2, so she gives it to Joshua. 10, 9. And now we roll Richard Green, and that's a 6, and he gives it to the high scorer. 10, 9, and Letterman, 10, 9, Joshua. All right, we go to round number 8. Anthony Joshua seems he's taking control here. The cut has not really reemerged for Deontay Wilder. Still giving him some issues with trickle of blood. Good job in their corner. All right, we roll for control, and if it's toe-to-toe, Wilder goes first. As that's a 1 for Wilder, 2 stars on the outside. That's his best result that he can get. And a 5, nothing on the inside for Joshua. So Wilder, from the outside's got to land, and he lands 0 through 48. And again, the dice rolls are not kind to him tonight. That's a 63. Those punches are missed from the outside. A countering opportunity for Anthony Joshua. God, he'd love to open up that cut again. And that's a 2, and you just might do it. So that's a 2. 2 big hooks land. We roll for power, and that's a 19. A 19, another possible cut for Deontay Wilder. Again, that's my homebrew rules. On a counter, I'm going to roll for power and get a result if it's a cut. That's just something I like to do. All right, so a 19, we have to roll for the cut. Deontay Wilder, 4 and under. It's a 16, so there's no cut. We move to segment 2 of round 8. We roll for control. That is a 4 for Wilder. 1 star on the outside and a 6. No stars for Joshua. So Wilder will go from the outside. Again, he's got to land punches. And my God, boy, an 80. An 80. He misses. Another countering opportunity for Anthony Joshua. 1 through 5. He counters successfully. It's a 19. He misses the counter. We go to segment 3. Roll for control. A 6 and a 5. So a 6, a good result for Wilder. 2 stars from the outside. He's got to take advantage of this. And a 5, nothing on the inside for Joshua. I got to, come on, Wilder. Let's roll something good here. And finally a 6. At least those punches will land. A 6, 3 thudding jabs. No power check on a jab. Now you could change that too if you want, but I'm going to keep with those. I played it both ways. Where any punches landed, I try a power check. Either way. All right, so he lands 3 punches. That ends that segment. We go to segment 4. We roll for control. A 3 for Wilder, 1 star inside, and a 4 for Joshua, 1 star inside. Toe-to-toe exchange. Wilder goes first, and a 98. And that's going to be a possible foul. We'll resolve that after. So he doesn't land. And now Joshua goes, and again, 27, and that's a 4 for Joshua on the inside, 27. 4 punches. He digs to the body and snaps Wilder's head back as he splits the guard with the uppercut. And let's see if it will be an add-on. So that's 4. That goes to 6. And a possibility to add on another punch 1 through 3. And he doesn't. So now we go to, let's do the power check first. This is where I don't have the sequence of play exactly the way probably it should be, but I like to do the power checks first. It's a 7, so no power check, even though it was a good snapping blow. Wilder absorbs it. And now for the foul. So Wilder 1 through 3, but Smoger adds a +1 as a referee, so it's 1 through 4. And it's a 4! So Wilder has already used a thumb in Joshua's eye. Joshua's already butted Wilder early in the fight. That could have been retaliation. So it's a 4. What type of foul? Is an 11. An 11 is a headbutt, so what's good for the goose is good for the gander. As Wilder puts his head right into Joshua's eye, trying to cause some swelling there possibly. So that's a headbutt. And a headbutt, he gets a warning. But that's his, and so he's had 2 warnings for 2 different fouls. And we move to segment 5. So far, Joshua 6 punches landed, 3 for Wilder. We roll for control, a 1. Again, that's what Wilder wants, a 1 or a 6. And he got the 1, 2 stars outside against a 4, 1 star inside. So again, he has the control here. He's got to land the big punches here. Wilder from the outside needs a 0 through 48. And it's a 50. And that punch is missed. Countering opportunity for Anthony Joshua, and he misses his counter. We go to segment 6. We roll for control. And again, 6. We're getting that roll. So 2 outside for Wilder against a 1. 2 outside for Joshua. It'll be a toe-to-toe exchange. Wilder goes first. He misses. 76. Shocking. And now Anthony Joshua goes. 88. He misses. We move to segment 7. Both fighters are throwing go-home punches there, as Joshua's pissed about the headbutt and the thumb in the eye. And that cut, through the miracle of God, is only a trickle. That gash has not reopened on the right eye of Wilder. We roll for control. Segment 7, round 8, and that's a 4 for Wilder. And that's a 1 star outside against a 1. That's 2 stars outside for Joshua. Joshua is going to throw his punches, and he throws them well. That's a 41 from the outside. He lands 3 punches and a big booming hook. So that goes to 9. Did Wilder block any of those blows? That's a 6. No, he does not. Now we roll a power check. And that is a 13. Wilder just absorbs those blows. We go to segment 8. Roll for control. Get your kicks on Route 66. Again, that's where Wilder wants to be. 2 stars outside against nothing for Joshua. Wilder has to land a big booming punch to change the momentum of this fight. And that's a 13. He finally might do it. A 13. 2 jabs. He will not. So 2 jabs there for Wilder. And did Joshua block any of them? 3 and 4. He will block a punch. He does not. We move to the final 25 seconds of round number 8. We roll for control. That's a 3. 1 star inside for Wilder against a 2. 1 star outside. Wilder will go first, flailing away on the inside. Not where he wants to be. To score on the inside, he needs a 0 through 35. And he finally is going to land on the inside, as that is a 21. A 21 on the inside for Wilder. 3 punches as he hooks to the body and up to the head. That goes to 8. Will he add on a punch? A 1 or a 2 is an additional punch added. It's a 12, so it's not. We'll check power after Anthony Joshua throws his punches, which was a 2, so that's going to be from the outside. And that's a 21, so Joshua's going to land his punches. A 21 from the outside for Anthony Joshua. 2 jabs and a big right cross. So that's 12, as that's 3 punches. But let's see if one will be taken away by Deontay Wilder's defense. And a 4 or 5, a punch will be taken away. It's an 8, so all the punches land. Now, we will roll power check first for Deontay Wilder, and that's a 4. That's a 4. All right, so a 4. That's a 4. So a possibility of a knockdown. Now, I guess I'm going to roll a power check for Anthony Joshua now. A 16. All right, now we roll for possible knockdown. Joshua's chin, 1 through 4. If it's a 4 or under, he goes down. It's an 11, and the 11 is past his hurt rating, so he absorbs it, and that's the bell. So a good rally for Deontay Wilder. And see, I forget if I moved for the points. I think I did. But Joshua has 12. Wilder has 8. But the big punch was landed by Wilder. All right, so that's something I have to work on because I start doing, and I forget. Yeah, I even do that when I play offline. I sometimes forget to move the points. So if I made a mistake, I apologize. All right, so Joshua has 12. That was a good round for him. He survived the butt, too. And the bigger blows, though, were landed by Wilder. He landed 8. At any moment, he can land that go-home punch. And now Wilder is down to 2 stamina. Now, what I'm going to do is once that 2 is up, so actually the first time, Anthony, is it the first time, as Anthony's laughing at me, Anthony, if you're still in the chat, so Wilder has 2 points of stamina left. Does his stamina completely go after the first punches are landed by Joshua for the rest of the round? Is that how we do that? That's how I've been doing that offline. All right, so Wilder landed 8. Oh, my stamina is still good, so that's 38 still stamina for Joshua. And now we roll. It's a 4-point differential as it's 12 to 8. So we'll roll Adelaide Bird, 1 through 10, the high score. It's an 8. So Joshua wins around 10-9. Now, Richard Green, 1 through 13's high score. It's a 12. So he thinks about it a bit, but he gives the round 10-9 to Anthony. And Harold Letterman just gives it 10-9 to Anthony. As we prepare for round number 9, let's go to the chat real quick. My question to Anthony, Deontay Wilder, disregard if I made a mistake somewhere. He has 2 stamina left. I don't think I made a mistake on stamina. He has 2 stamina left. Once Joshua lands punches, is his stamina gone for the rest of the inning, rest of the round? The way I've been playing offline is yes. Okay, all right. Anthony says I always do the beginning of the next round. That's cool with me. That's fine. So that's excellent. We got clarification. Because I've done it both ways offline. I've done it where, but that's excellent. So let me actually write that down for myself. So stamina check off the next round. Stamina gone. Goes to next round. Cool. Thank you. All right. So we will begin round number 9. I think Joshua's built up quite a good lead here. Oh, shoot. Who scored last? I think it was Wilder. So if it's a toe-to-toe exchange, Wilder will go first. All right. Round number 9 in our FOC championship. Friends of the channel. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for that, answering that question. We roll for control. Wilder's got it going here. He's slowly just losing this fight. 4s apiece. 4-4-4. 1 star outside for Wilder. 1 star inside for Anthony Joshua. Neither fighter a proficient fighter on the inside. And Wilder will go first. He's got to land from the outside. 4. And that's at 29 for Deontay Wilder. A 1-2. A jab and a cross. We roll defense for Anthony Joshua. A 3 and a 4 he blocks. And he gets a 4! So he blocks a punch. It goes down to a 1. I'm still going to roll for power after. We'll say the cross got through. That's another good question. When he blocks a punch, do you still roll for power? All right, now Joshua goes from the inside 1 star. And that's an 88. He misses. Now the power check for Deontay Wilder. 14, he misses. We move to segment 2. Now round number 9. We roll for control. Roll for control. I like that. 2 on the outside. No stars for Wilder. 5 for Joshua. No stars on the inside. Wilder will go first from the outside. Toe-to-toe exchange. And he's going to land. That was a 17. As I hand moved it. 17 from the outside for Joshua and for Wilder. 4-punch combination culminating in a big cross. 5 punches have landed now, but now we roll. And it's a 2. But that is, you need to roll a 3 or a 4, so Joshua does not block it. His defense doesn't block any of those punches. We'll roll for power after we go through Joshua's punches landed. And he's going from the inside. So Joshua will throw his punches from the inside. That's a 40. I think he's going to land on the inside with a 40. No, he misses. So he misses. The only power check will be for Deontay Wilder. Wilder needs a turn events here. He needs a 6 or under. It's an 18. An 18. Nope. Falls out of the cut range. We move to segment 3 of round 9. Roll for control. A 5 for Wilder. Not good. Nothing on the inside. A 4 for Joshua. 1 on the inside. Joshua will roll his punches now. And that's a 17 on the inside. 17 on the inside. 3 punches as he digs 2 hooks to the body and up to the head. Will he add 1 more on? An extra punch will be landed. 1 through 3. It's a 19. No extra punch. Now we roll for power. Joshua needs a 5 or under. He gets a 20. A 20 is a possible cut on Deontay Wilder. Remember, he had that bad gash on the right eye back in round number 6. So his cut swelling rating is a 4 or under, and it's an 18, so there's no cut, only a little abrasion. That eye does not open up again. The Red Sea does not part. We roll for control, segment 4, round 9. That's a 2 for Wilder, nothing on the outside. A 1 for Joshua, 2 stars on the outside. Joshua takes control, looking to take advantage, and that is a 98. A 98 is a foul possibility. We go to Joshua's foul possibility, 1 through 4, but you add 1 because of Smoker, so 1 through 5, and it's a 9. Yay, I didn't want to foul. We go to segment 5. Both fighters, again, sloppy, flailing away. It could be tiring. We know Wilder's tiring, and we roll for control. That is a 1, and that's good for Wilder. 2 stars on the outside. This is going to be his last round for stamina. He's got to take advantage of it, and a 4, 1 on the inside, so it's going to be all Wilder. Can he land, though? From the outside, Wilder needs a 0 through 48, and he will not get it. That's a 90. He misses. It's not even a clinch, so now a countering opportunity for Joshua, and he misses. We go to segment 6 as both fighters feeling a little fatigued here. Wilder a little more. We roll for control, and that is a 6 for Wilder and a 4. Again, 1 and 6 are very good results for Wilder. 2 outside. Joshua has a 4, 1 inside, so it's going to be Wilder again. He's got to take advantage. He just hasn't. That's a 44 from the outside. He lands 3 punches and a big, wide uppercut. Possibly he's going to get through. So that's 8. It will get through. But let's see if any other punches were blocked. No, they were not by Joshua. Power check. Wilder hoping for that big power check. He needs a 6 and under, and it's an 18 and 18. No cut check, as 19 and 20 are the cut checks. We move to segment 7. Wilder is rallying here. He's winning this round. Right now he has 8 punches landed against 3 for Joshua. Joshua might be taking a breather here. We roll for control. That is a 3 for Wilder, and that's 1 on the inside against a 6 for Joshua. Nothing on the outside, so again, Wilder has an opportunity here. And that's a 78. He's going to miss on the inside, a 78. A chance for Joshua to counter. 1 through 5, he counters. He does not. That's an 18. 38 seconds left in round 9. Roll for control. That's a 2. Nothing on the outside for Wilder and a 2 for Joshua. 1 star on the outside. So Joshua looking to pick up the pace in these final moments of round number 9. And that's a 74. He's going to swing and a miss. A countering opportunity for Wilder. I will roll that again. And that's an 8. He misses. As we will hear the bell momentarily, we roll for control. A 6 for Wilder. This is the last time he's going to have stamina. Got to come through here. 6, 2 stars outside against a 1, 2 stars outside. So it's going to be a toe-to-toe exchange. And it will be Wilder going first. He's got to land here for the power check. And he misses 79. So now Joshua goes. And he misses. And there's the bell. That's an 83. Wilder, if it's a toe-to-toe exchange, will go first. But he's out of stamina. His stamina is zilch as we approach round number 10. He did land 8 punches, though. That's been about his norm. He's had some shutout rounds there, too. And in the worst round of the fight, only 3 punches landed for Joshua, which were enough. The 3 punches were enough to make it 0. 8, and Joshua still has 30 stamina. That round that killed Wilder is when he didn't score any blows. All right, so Wilder wins the round by 5 points. So Adelaide Bird will roll first, and she will give it to Wilder 1 through 13. It's a 17! Oh boy, there's the blind mouse. She will give it to Anthony Joshua as 1 through 13 would have been the high score instead. 14 through 20 is the low score, so Joshua, that's controversial there. So that's ouch. That's an ouchie. Now Richard Green, that's a 17. And he will give it to the high score. So he gives it to Wilder. He thought about it. He almost gave it to Joshua. Again, blind mouse. And Wilder, 10-9 on the Letterman card. So we move to round number 10. Now I have to take 1. So when stamina has been reached and been exceeded, if it says like 3 punches landed, it now goes down to 2. And 2 down to 1, so on and so forth on Wilder. Also, his power goes from 6 to 4, and his chin goes from 3 to 6, and his hurt factor goes from 7 to 11, I believe. Alrighty, here we go. Let's move the points. We move on to round number 10 of our Friends of the Channel Heavyweight Championship between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. We roll for control, toe-to-toe. Wilder will go first. That is a 5. Just put it there. That is a 5-6. So a 5, nothing on the inside for Wilder. A 6, nothing on the outside for Joshua. Wilder will go first from the inside. And on the inside, he needs a 0 through 35. And he gets a 20. Finally, he's going to score some punches, but it'll be 1 less. A 20, 3 punches minus the stamina, makes it 2 punches. And now, that's on the inside. Will 1 more be added back? 1 through 2, he lands an additional punch. He does not. We'll do a power check after Anthony Joshua throws his punches. And that's a 34. A 34 from the outside for Anthony Joshua. 4 punches land. 2 big hooks. Were any of them blocked? Now, when you're fatigued, can you block any punches? I've never come across that. We're going to say yes. 18, he missed. He didn't block anything anyway. All right, power check. Wilder goes first, but now he needs a 4 and under. He doesn't get it. That's an 11. So now Anthony Joshua needs a 5 and under on his power check. He gets it. It's a 3. So can he knock down a tiring Deontay Wilder? 3. Now the chin rating goes to a 7. from a 3 to a 7. Because the second one, is that right? No, that's not right. A chin rating goes from a 3 to a 6. Yeah, it's the second column. So it's a 6 and under, and Deontay Wilder goes down. It's a 20. So he doesn't go down. He's not hurt. He just shakes it off. That's the heart of Deontay Wilder. We move to segment 2. Round 10. So that's a 3 for Wilder, and that's not a good result. 1 star on the inside, a 4 for Joshua. 1 star on the inside, so Billy Goat to Billy Goat. The tiring fighters will go head to head and bang away. Wilder goes first, and that's a 70. He will miss his punches. Joshua is a 33 on the inside, and he'll land 3 punches with an up possible. 1 being taken away. It will not, so 3 punches land, including a snapping uppercut. That's 6 punches landed here for Joshua. And we go power check. So again, 5 or under. It's a 12, so again, the heart of Deontay Wilder shows. He absorbs it. He's starting to get punished over and over again, though. Segment 3, a 3 for Joshua. 1 on the inside against a 2 for Wilder, 1 on the outside. Joshua goes first this time. That's a 14. And a 2, it's on the outside, a 14. 3 jabs and a booming cross. 4 punches landed, that's 10. Did Wilder block any? 13, no he did not. So here comes Wilder now on the inside. And again, he needs 0 through 35. Will he land? Yes, he will. That's a 21. A 21 on the inside for Wilder. 3 punches minus 1 for the fatigue. So that's 2 punches. He goes to 4. Let's see if 1 will be added on. A 1 or a 2 will add an extra punch. It does not. Now we go to the power check. First, Anthony Joshua. He needs a 5 and or under. It's a 10. No power. Now we go to Deontay Wilder. He needs a 4 or under. No, neither fighter. We move to segment 4. Wilder fighting on heart now. We roll for control, and that's a 3. 1 on the inside for Wilder and a 1 for Joshua. 2 on the outside. Joshua has control with his ring generalship. He rolls for his punching. That's a 69. He misses. Countering opportunity for Wilder. And that's a 17. He misses. He's very tired. We go to segment 5. Roll for control. A 6. That's a good result for Wilder. That is 2 stars against a 3, 1 star. So Wilder will go from the outside. He'll throw his punches. And finally, a 13. A 13 on the outside. He lands a jab. It would be 2 jabs, but he's fatigued. So that's 5, and there's a possibility he lands nothing. A 3 or a 4, and that punch is blocked. It's a 10. The punch does get through. No power check on the jab. We move to segment 6. You can see Wilder fading with every moment. Roll for control. That's a 4 for Wilder and a 3 for Anthony Joshua. 4, 1 outside Wilder. A 3, 2 outside Joshua. Joshua wins the ring generalship battle. He throws his punches. That's a 30 from the outside. That's a 1, 2. Roll to see if anything was blocked. A 2! And it's not. A 4 or 5 would have blocked it. And now power check for Anthony Joshua. 13. Remove no power check there. No knockdown. We move to segment 7. Round 10. Roll for control. A 4 for Wilder. 1 on the outside against a 6 for Joshua. Nothing on the outside. So again, Wilder's going to wing away. And from the outside, that's a 21. A 21, 3 punches. 1 will be taken away from the fatigue factor. So that's 2 punches. And a hook could be a big hook. So that's 7. Now, a 3 or a 4, 1 punch will be blocked. It's a 2. So he blocks a punch. Good job, Anthony Joshua. Now we roll for the 1 punch that got through the power check. And it needs to be a 4 or under. And it's a 14. So no knockdown. Or Joshua just absorbs it. You can see the Deontay Wilder's punch is just deflating in front of us. 45 seconds left in round number 10. We roll for control. That is a 4 and a 3. What will it be? We shall see. 1 star outside for Wilder. 2 stars outside for Joshua. Joshua might be trying to pick up the pace here late in this round. And he does. That's a 99. We're just going to say he misses. Countering opportunity for Wilder. He misses. As we approach the bell in round number 10, we roll for control again. Snake Eyes, a 1 and a 1. And it's going to be toe-to-toe from the outside with Wilder going first. No, with Joshua going first. He misses. Here goes Wilder, and he misses, and there's the bell. So both fighters tiring. Wilder scored 6 blows in round 10. Joshua scored 12. Wilder passed his fatigue. And Joshua's still at 24 stamina. He might make it through this fight fresh. Alright, so that is 12, 6-point differential. Let's go to the blind mice now and see how they score it. Well, we know Harold Letterman's going to give it 10-9 Joshua. And let's go Adelaide Bird, 6-point differential. So 1 through 13, she gives it to Joshua. It's an 18. She gives it to Wilder, 10-9. There's the blind mice we love. And now Green, that's a 12. And he gives it to Anthony Joshua, 10-9. As we approach round number 11, Joshua will have control if it's toe-to-toe exchange to start off. Here we go, round number 11. We roll for control. That's a 4 for Wilder. 1 star outside against a 2 for Joshua. 1 star outside. So they're going to go toe-to-toe from the outside. Joshua will throw his punches first in the toe-to-toe exchange. That's a 55. He misses. And now Wilder goes, and that is a 21. He will land a 21. It's got to be a big punch here. So 3 punches go down to 2 punches. A 1-2, a good cross might get in there, as it will. Let's see if anything's blocked. And it is a 4. So only the cross, the second punch gets through. And now the power check. Oop, power check. So again, a tiring Deontay Wilder needs a 4 and under. It's a 17. We move to segment 2. No chin rating check. Roll for control. 33. So it's a 3. 1 star inside for Wilder. 2 stars outside for Joshua. Joshua will go. He throws his punches. He does not throw them well. 83. He misses. Countering opportunity for Deontay Wilder. He misses his counter. We go to segment 3. Roll for control of 3-4. Wilder, 1 star inside. Anthony Joshua, 1 star inside. They'll go Billy Goat to Billy Goat, head to head. We've seen some butts, some thumbs. Going first will be Deontay Wilder. And that's a 38 on the inside. He will land. Only 1, maybe no, he'll land 1 punch for sure. That's a 38. 2-punch combination, good uppercut. -1, so it's 1 punch, and possibly an add-on, 1 through 2 will be an add-on. It's a 10, so no extra punch. We'll check for power in a moment. And now Anthony Joshua goes from the inside. And that's a 42 from the inside for Anthony Joshua. He misses. 0 through 38. So power check, 4 and under. It's an 8. So we go to segment 4. As Joshua seems to be taking a breather this round. Roll for control. There's a good result for for Deontay Wilder. That's a 6. That's 2 stars outside against a 4. 1 star inside. Wilder's tiring but throwing. That's a 33 from the outside. 4 punches land, but we -1 for the fatigue. So that's 3, that's 5. Let's see, a 4 or 5, and Joshua blocks a punch. It's a 1, so that doesn't block anything. But that sucks because that would have been a knockdown possibility. Now we roll for power, and it's a 5, just out of the power range. We go to segment 5. It's been all Deontay Wilder tiring, but he's trying to rally here in round 11. And that's a 6, and that's a good result for Wilder. 2 on the outside against a 3. 2 on the outside, toe-to-toe exchange. Wilder will go first. And that's a 44 from the outside. 4 punches land, but we -1 for the fatigue. So that's 3 punches land. That's an 8. Let's see if anything's blocked. 5, it's not blocked. We'll go power check after Joshua throws his punches. And that is a 93. He misses. Actually, that's a clinch, but I'm still going to go power check. If that happened with Wilder to start, the segment's done no matter what. But we're going to go power check. And that might... Oh, it's a 4! So I don't know if that's right. I went power check. That's the way I'm doing it. I don't know if the clinch... I know if the first... what I've been doing, if the first fighter it's a clinch, then the segment's over. But the punches did land. I mean, there's 2 ways of looking at it. The punches land, and then Joshua quickly clinches. But we're going to go power check. So it's a 4. And that does fall in the power check rating for the fatiguing and tiring Deontay Wilder. Now we go to the chin check for Anthony Joshua. And that's a 4 or under. And it's a 17, so no matter what, he survives it. And we move to segment. It was in the middle. I'll say 7. It was in the middle. I don't remember if my hand pushed it. So the question is, if the first fighter lands, Anthony, and you know I'm doing the power check after all punches are landed, and the second fighter, in this case Anthony Joshua, rolls a clinch, does that negate the power check? I went with the power check, but does it negate it? All right. Final minute 15 of round 11. Snake Eyes, a 1. Great result for a tiring Deontay Wilder. 2 stars outside against 2 stars outside, so toe-to-toe exchange. Wilder will go first, and that's a 79 from the outside. He misses. Joshua will throw his punches. That's a 53, and he misses. Final 45 seconds of round 11. A 6 for Wilder. Again, great result. 2 stars outside against a 1, 2 stars outside for Joshua. They're going to stand toe-to-toe. Let's see if they land. Wilder goes first. That is a 36 from the outside. He will land a 36. 3 punches, -1 for the fatigue. That's 2 punches. He goes to 10, a 4 or 5. And Joshua blocks a blow. It's a 9, so he does not block any blows. Now Joshua gets his toe-to-toe opportunity, and that's an 11. That was an 11. My hand moved that. An 11 from the outside. And that's 2 jabs, so no power check on the jabs. Only power check will go to Deontay Wilder. He needs a 4 and under. He gets a 1. He gets a 1. Now, can Joshua survive the power check? He needs above a 4. It's a 4! Down goes Joshua! Oh, and you know what? I'm supposed to add... I forgot that. His Iceman trait. So, which this could come in effect here. Chin versus the knockout. So I'm glad I looked at that. I knew there's a trait. So down goes Joshua. Joshua is down. Let me make sure I record that. So down goes Joshua. Big blow from the tiring Deontay Wilder. And my God, this fight. The fight hasn't happened, but I envision it something like this. So let me just write here. He scored a knockdown. I like to do that and just put a little asterisk in the other fighter who went down. Okay, so he goes down. Now we have to add, will it be a knockout? Will it be a Rocky Marciano type from behind knockout like he did with Jersey Joe Walcott to win the title? All right, so we have to add 1. Okay, so Deontay Wilder trait is Iceman. 1 punch KO power. Add +1 to opponent's chin KO rating. So that's a 2. So it will be a 3. So a 3 and under, this fight's over. Does Joshua beat the count? He does not! It is a 2! And just like that, holy cow, Deontay Wilder, tiring, trailing on the scorecards, lands the Cobra Strike big right hand, and Anthony Joshua is counted out by Steve Smolger. And out of nowhere, Deontay Wilder wins this bout in round 11. As the bell was approaching, this fight is over. Deontay Wilder, with the go-home right hand, sends Anthony Joshua packing, and Deontay Wilder is the FOC heavyweight champion of the channel. That's friends of the channel, heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder. And I have to say, regardless of that I might have messed up a few things, this game plays beautifully. And if you've seen these gentlemen fight, this is the way it possibly could go. I mean, Deontay, just watch some of the fights. Just watch the Tyson Fury fight. My God, Anthony, you have developed a beautiful game here. A beautiful game. I know it went long. That's because of me. It's not because of the game. What unbelievable. Unbelievable. Deontay Wilder, KO. And the time will be, now I roll, as that was the 8th segment. So we roll the die, and that's a 1, so it's odd at the 2:27 mark. So KO winner, Deontay Wilder, at the 2:27 mark, trailing on all scorecards. Tiring, he lands the big booming right hand for the 10 count, and Eddie Hearn is just thrown up. The promoter for Anthony Joshua is throwing up at his seat. He doesn't even make it into the ring yet as he sees his big paydays go away. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Again, I might have made some mistakes. I'm positive I made some mistakes. I don't think they affected the fight at all. Very enjoyable game. I'm just telling you, if you have not seen these gentlemen fight, this is the way it possibly could go. Obviously, they have not fought. We're giving you something that the public wants. I gave it to you. Thanks to Bleacher Bums Gaming, Anthony, and this wonderful game, Glory Days Boxing. I think I called it Bleacher Game. Not Boxing, I apologize. Glory Days Boxing. You don't understand. If you've not seen these guys fight, go on YouTube, watch a couple of their fights. This pretty much mimicked the way they fight. Now, Wilder is horrible on the inside. Joshua's not much better, but Joshua probably would throw a few more punches. Wilder would try to load up more. Wilder, tremendous power, tremendous heart, tremendous athlete, very amateurish, makes a lot of mistakes, just tough. And the reason why I like him a lot, the go-home punch. And it just happened. He hit Joshua on the chin with that booming right hand. The count reaches 10, and getting his hand raised in victory, center of the ring, is Deontay Wilder. I'd like to thank Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming. Thank you very much. Great game. Check it out. Please go to his channel. And if you like the game, it will be going on sale soon. Anthony, if you want to put that in the chat, that'd be cool. Thank you to the original Grognard. Check out that great military strategy channel and much more. Sports, wrestling, space. Ron from Metro Sports Network. Thank you very much. Check out that wonderful channel. Uncle Ron. Clinton Parks, all things baseball. Ken Castro, sports writer extraordinaire. Sebastian Valvo, thank you, my friend. Good friend of the channel. Keep scrolling up. ID Gesture, thank you. Check out his wonderful channel. All kinds of great stuff there. Dave Gardner, thank you. And check him out as well as hockeytournaments.com. And Phenomatic, he does a wonderful thing where he has the metal detector and he finds really cool things in the dirt. And if you don't believe me, check out his channel. It's awesome stuff. Thank you, Phenomatic. I don't know if they're still in the chat. And thank you with What's Blazing in Sports. T-Dub, great boxing channel. That's my go-to channel on YouTube when it comes to boxing. Jason Parker, thank you very much. Good friend of the channel. And I think I got everyone. All right, again, disregard the time it took to play. I play everything slow. The game plays it plays quicker. It plays the way you want it. I've said this before. I play a game like a good meal. I savor it. So I hope everyone enjoyed it. What a comeback victory for Deontay Wilder. 227 of the 11th round, tiring, trailing, a little bloody. He lands the booming right hand, and Anthony Joshua is departed from his senses, and the 10 count is reached. The winner and the new FOC, and that's Friends of the Channel, champion Deontay Wilder. Joshua was ahead on all scorecards. So, as Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming says, have a good night, Al. Thank you again, my friend. Clinton Park's very interesting. It's one that I can listen to in my headphones. Plaid headphones? Plaid, I think it means iPad. So, anyway, great game. Check it out. Glory Days Boxing. For more information, go to Bleacher Bums Gaming and Anthony. Thank you very much. Health and happiness till next time. Take care. Bye-bye. And God bless. Watch out for that booming right hand. You know what's coming, folks. Peace!